Hello everyone, hello again. Hope you're all keeping safe. 4 weeks now into lockdown. Looks like it's going to be a few more weeks at least. Thanks for all your comments and your encouragement for my wee videos. As long as we're locked down, I'll keep posting them. Seems some of you are enjoying them at least. I've put them on YouTube because fundamentally I've got little short of fuck all else to do. So far I've got 6 subscribers. Whoa! Put into context, that's 3 fewer subscribers than the 1964 Bunty for Girls annuals, which in its defence was a classic. It's got 9 subscribers, but there's no way of checking whether all of them are still alive, whereas I'm pretty sure all of mine are, so fuck you, Bunty. One emergence from social distancing, isolation has been good. Using Zoom and Facebook video conferencing, I've actually become more connected to a group of my friends with whom I guess share common interests, mainly my cricket team, a few people from work. Because of geographical spread, I've fallen out of touch to a degree up until now. And coronavirus, I guess, is responsible for us having more regular contact than before. This has admittedly had a negative. I set myself up in the kitchen for a Zoom session with a group, and we're just talking bollocks about the lockdown and how it's coincided with a great spell of weather, which could have tempted people outdoors in groups, and we're talking about, you know, just what we've been up to whilst the weather's been nice. So I'm explaining how I've been planting seeds, you know, doing a bit of gardening, trying to keep everything watered, the bamboo, pot plants, seed trays, raised beds and so on. If you do a bit of gardening, you'll be able to relate. So what you need to know is I've got a lovely old oak barrel at the end of the garden. It gathers water from the guttering in the sheds, but it's close to empty. I wanted to get a £30 job from B&Q, but Tammy wasn't happy with that. So fair play to her. She shelled out for this lovely barrel, 100 odd quid, looks really nice next down to a shed at the bottom of the garden. So we're having a conversation with the guys, and Tammy walks in halfway through and I'm telling the guys that I'm going to fill Tammy's butt tomorrow. So she looks at me with that look of hate that I've grown to recognise over the years, and rather than go over the story, I just look at her and shrug. It might be nice. Some of you'll know my one in a million story, but I'll save that for another day. A piece in the news which I was watching was when Donald Trump got pure clamped. It was brilliant, I hope you saw it. It was a CBS reporter called Paula Reid. She chewed at me bits. She was like a dog with a bone. To get out of it, Trump not only accused her of being, you know, a disgrace, reporting fake news, blah, blah, blah. He also deleted more than a month of history to get round answering the question. Now, I know Donald Trump is a powerful megalomaniac, but I didn't know he was a fucking Time Lord too. I'm doing a wee serious bit as well this week, so don't expect a punchline. Captain Tom Moore, what a man, what a fella, 100 years old soon, walking up and down his driveway to raise money for charity. What a great guy. Now, I've seen a meme, I think it's called a meme, it's circulating. It's got Captain Tom next to some guy sitting crying. I don't know who the guy is, but my guess is that he's someone well known, probably has a nice gaff, a few quid in the bank, you know. Why was he crying? Well, hopefully it was because he'd just watched the same piece of news that I'd been watching, outlining the serious plight the virus has brought to the less fortunate, such as the mentally ill, families crowded in bedsits who can't pay their rent, abused women living in hostels, unable to leave, relying on food banks for fucking nappies. You know, people with dependencies, those in recovery who have their darkest days when alone are now isolated, alone battling their demons. These are the people that are the real sufferers of this virus, not just the people who sadly have died or got very sick. So whoever the other guy is in the meme, to him and everyone, the message is simple. Those of you who are better off will find this lockdown a piece of piss compared to the less fortunate. So if you can do something to help, do it. Easter eggs, they're fucking £1 in Tesco, £1 for an Easter egg. Buy a couple, chuck one in the food bank. It will be greatly appreciated by some little kid somewhere who can't give a fuck that you only forked out £1 for it, or that Easter Sunday was a week ago. Now, on a lighter note, in my last video I referenced Adolf Hitler. So I thought I'd tell you a wee story about my best ever moment of Hitler-related comedic spontaneity. This happened when I was working in my job as a car salesman. If you bought a car from a dealership, you'll know what it's like. There's often a bit of spare time, you know, when we're waiting for a manager to do something for you, you know, give a quote for finance or value a part exchange. So you tend to do what you would do as just a normal person. Just tend to fill the time with a bit of chat, you know, just whatever comes up really. On this occasion I was with a lovely old couple called Bob and Gladys, so it was easy for me to start a conversation, as my granny was called Gladys, which I told her. So the conversation continues about names that have gone out of fashion, and the names that are making a comeback, you know, Harry and George because of the royals and so on and such forth. And we're just having a nice wee blether, you know, that leads me to say, you know, you don't meet many Gladyses these days. We have a chuckle about it, you know, about it being an old-fashioned name. At which point I come out with my interesting fact, spontaneously made up on the spot. As I said, you know that the name which suffered the most drastic decline in popularity is actually Adolf, to which Gladys kind of looked a little bit confused. So Bob chipped in. Bob says, yeah, Gladys, of course, because of the Nazis after the war, nobody would have wanted to call their son Adolf, so there were much less Adolfs. To which I replied, and this is a punchline, so wait for it: Führer. Nothing. Turns out Gladys and Bob weren't at all pernickety about discrete quantifiability. So my greatest moment of spontaneity turned out to be a metaphor for the tree falling in the forest with no cunt there to hear it. That's your luck. That's all I've got to say. To finish off, in the last week I've been doing a bit of gardening, bit of reading, a lot of day drinking. Don't tell Tammy. I read this book. It's called Marching Powder. It's about a Brit locked up in San Pedro, Bolivia's most notorious prison. It's really quite a good read. If anybody wants it, let me know and I'll post it out to you. I've finished it. I'm back on to a bit of John Grisham. Yeah. Other than that, not a lot going on at Casa de Andy. That's it. I hope I didn't go on for too long, and keep safe, everyone.